Why the hell so many people are trying to tell me to slow down? Seems like motherfuckers should be shutting the hell up and enjoying the show.
Whoa, Vicky. Welcome
Thank you.
to the orange chair.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
You ain't nervous, are you?
No.
Okay. You seem like a shy person, even though like we see such a big personality on, the internet. You seem very shy.
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
It's like probably because like when I do like, well, I don't really make videos anymore, but when I do, or like, it's like I'll be by myself. So I'm shy around people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I don't want these questions to be typical. I've seen a lot of your interviews and they're very surface, and you have answered a lot of questions that a lot of people don't necessarily want to ask you during interviews about like your upbringing and where you're from. And I've seen the beefs with the YouTubers. I know Clout from people being actually genuine and stuff like that. So we're not here to cover that. We're here to cover you now because whoa, Vicky at 13, 14, 15, that's not whoa, Vicky now. Okay. Do you still consider yourself whoa, Vicky? Because I mean, that name encompasses your entire character that we know on the internet.
Yeah, no, I thought about changing it, but I just kept it because I just released a skincare line called Whoa Skin.
Okay. So you're rebranding.
I guess you could say that. it's just me.
Okay.
I'm just being like, I started when I was like young, like 17. I'm 21 now, so I guess you could say rebranding, but it's not like I'm purposely like, let me do this. No, I'm just being me. Like, I'm just mature now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I found God.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I've noticed that. I saw your video in January, and you spoke about celebrities going through a lot, and the reason they're going through a lot is because they don't know God. And the difference between you and them is that you actually found God.
You talking about the interview I did with DJ Smalls?
No. You were in your room.
Really?
Yeah, you were laying down on a pillow, and you had the camera in your face, and you were talking about your journey with finding God.
January.
It was in January. It's on your page.
Was it on Instagram?
Yes.
I don't remember.
Yeah, it's okay.
But even from January, I've matured in Christ.
Okay.
Yeah.
What prompted such the big change?
Everybody got their own encounter with God. Everybody gonna have their own at their own time. Okay. And it's about if you want to accept it or you want to run from it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because see, I came from a very, very rough background. Okay. I was molested at 5 by my uncle, flunked out of school, had to go get a GED, raised in a very, very impoverished town.
In Panama?
In Panama City. See, people know the beach where I'm from. And and the reason I'm explaining this to you is because, I was once 21 and I was once what they call troubled. And you've talked a lot about, your mom suffering from alcoholism and your dad not being there. My dad showed up at my door at 12 years old because my mom had filed child support on him. And he was like, hello, I'm your dad. And I had known my stepfather to be my father my whole life.
That's kind of like what happened to me.
Right.
I met my real dad when I was like 6.
See?
Yeah. Your teeth so white.
Dr. Mario.
I know him.
Yours are too, yeah.
My friends went there.
But yours are too. Who did yours? Are those yours?
These my real teeth.
Oh, well, you ain't got to never get yours done.
Yeah,
they're beautiful. Yeah, I thought you had your teef done.
Nah.
Yeah, I'm out here trying to.
It's a blessing.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. That's really good. So, no, like, a lot of kids, a lot of teenagers, a lot of people have been watching your evolution. And I think like you put so much of yourself out there. Like you talked about like your mom suffering from alcoholism, your dad, you getting to know your dad and him being in and out of your life and stuff like that. You finding God, you being sexually active at an early age, rebellion. You know what I'm saying? Because I think people have a hard time understanding what it is. Like when you have a mom that suffers from drug or alcohol addiction, mine, drug addiction. Really? So yes. Pills. Panama City, they are pill happy. They're in the emergency room all the time.
What kind of pills?
Soma, Valium, Ativan. Yeah, Percocet.
I heard of that.
Yeah. So there's a whole long line of them, and once you know these women are having surgeries and, things like that. Not necessarily like plastic surgery, but, back surgery, or maybe you take your appendix out, they give them a prescription, and then guess what? It numbs the pain, and they want more. And before you know it, you're addicted. And so I'm saying this to let you know that I'm not going to say that I know you, but I do know how we become products, and our character develops from what we come from. And so what I've noticed, and if you don't mind answering, is that your character came from more so you wanting to be noticed and loved because your mom was occupied, your dad wasn't there. And so you went to, not necessarily like streets like prostitution or anything, like, but you gravitated more towards your community.
Yeah, that's real.
Okay.
That's real.
Okay. So, and I think your newfound, I guess, relationship with God, at 21, it was that's an enlightenment point. I think every, young person goes through that if they've come from a traumatic.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm not shocked that you've made that transition. And that's why I wanted you to share that online, because you'll be surprised how many people are going through what you're going through, but they just need someone that they look up to say it.
Yeah, because a lot of people in this industry, they won't say it. Like, I don't know if it's because they haven't found God, or it's because the industry is like so, the industry, the devil, he's of the world. You know what I mean? So it's like anything that's famous, like the music, like whatever. The devil used to play music. And when he was in heaven, he used to do music, whatever. But remember, he got cast down because he had too much pride. He wanted to be like God. But so it's like the industry, like the world, the internet, the media, they gonna hide anything that's really got to do with God. They gonna put all the negative stuff out there. They're gonna make it seem like, okay, if you get this money, this gonna satisfy you. If you have sex with these different people, this gonna satisfy you. If you get this fame, this gonna satisfy you. But in reality, none of that's gonna satisfy you. I done tried it. It doesn't. Okay. Yeah.
So are you saying that you've pretty much tested everything? Because I mean, you're pretty big out here.
I won't say everything, but yes.
Okay.
Like as far as like the fame, the money, I had like lost my virginity at a young age, 13.
Did losing your virginity at 13, was that like a traumatic experience for you? Was it something that you wanted to do, or?
Yeah, it was something I wanted to do because I didn't know no better. Because I had seen stuff when I was younger. Okay. So I'm like, oh, this is normal. Okay. Which, no, shouldn't been doing it at 13.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And then that really had just caused me to do, when you hurt, like, you do more hurt stuff. So that caused me to be even more, like, you know what I mean? Like when I got my heart, heartbroken. You shouldn't be having sex that young. Yeah. I mean, I know a lot of people do, but I go by what's in the Bible. The Bible say you should wait till marriage. The God say that for a reason. He don't say that because he's like, oh, you need to do this. No, he say that because he don't want us to get hurt. So, because heartbreak, that's the most worst feeling. Like, you can actually like when your heart break, you can actually feel it break. So it's like, and then when you have sex with somebody, you have sex with somebody, like a part of them attaches onto you. Like a part of them, like they spirit. So like the only way to get rid of that is to pray them soul ties off. You know about soul ties? Yeah.
Yeah, I know exactly about soul ties. Yeah. All right, Winos, we are live actually from my office building in the kitchen here, and I have got to keep my detox going, okay? You guys do know that we still have a few months left in summer, and we want to stay de-bloated, all right? We want to keep that gut real clean, all right, and detox, and I love that Teamy Blends has created a detox starter kit. Isn't it beautiful? Look at that thing. It's all organic looking, but it is non-GMO, dairy-free, chemical-free, all that good stuff, okay? And sugar-free, all right? Because you guys know that you can't do a proper detox with sugar, okay? And in this box includes a pack of the Teamy Skinny as well as the Teamy Colon, okay? The Skinny you're gonna drink in the morning, okay? Or whenever you have time. And the Teamy Colon you're gonna drink every other night before bed. We don't want you going every night, okay? So let me go ahead and do a little product demonstration for you, all right? I already got my hot water steeped, okay? Because you know, I'm at my office, so they keep that hot water on deck for our coffees and our Americanos. So I'm just gonna take this box here. It's just so beautiful. So we got a tea steeper here. Of course, Teamy always sends the BPA Teamy cup, all right, that you can steep your tea in, or smoothies or protein powders that they have that they offer when you visit their website, teamyblends.com, all right. You have the detox calendar so you can keep up and you won't be taking that Teamy Colon every night, but every other night, okay? And sometimes every other night, all right? And so here we have the Teamy Colon packaged real nice and neat, all right? And we have 15 tea bags as well as the Teamy Skinny, all right? And so I'm gonna do the Teamy Skinny right now. I'm gonna demonstrate that for you because I missed breakfast on purpose. I like to do a little fast to help kickstart my detoxing, okay? So I'm just gonna open this up here. Set this right here. Let me go ahead and get this box open. I wanted to open a fresh new kit, okay? This detox only takes 30 days of your time, all right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pour the tea here, all right? Let that sit there, nice and beautiful. Look at all those herbs, okay? Like I said, chemical-free, BPA-free bottle, gluten-free, dairy-free, and I'm gonna pour this already steeped hot water here, okay? And honestly, this is gonna be my lunch. I'm on a OMAD diet, which is 1 meal a day, okay? 1 meal a day. That's all I'm having, and I'm having my tea in the morning as well as my Teamy Colon at night. So Teamy Skinny in the morning and lunch, and Teamy Colon at night, okay? And then I'm just going to screw it up here, okay? You don't need it to steep too much, but you can use the tea a few times, okay? And look at that. It's got that nice yellow color, okay? I'm just gonna shake it up here, all right, to get it going. That's what I like to do, all right? So, because I ain't got time. We at lunch, and I'm sure you at lunch as well, too, so I ain't got time. We recording, all right? And there we go. I got my tea. It's ready to go. And you know what I love, too? Is that I get to drink this and the herbs are like hitting my lips, you know what I'm saying? So I'm actually getting that tea as the hot water is coming down. Hold on. Woo, nice and hot, okay? And you're gonna repeat that same step at night, okay? But it's not loose leaf, it's actually loose leaf in a bag. So you just kind of drop it in the bag with your hot water, screw this on, drink it before you go to bed, because you don't wanna be waking up in the middle of the night doing your thing. And voila, that is it, okay? So I want you guys to take a moment, use the coupon code UNWINE, okay, for 20% off the Detox Starter Pack as well as any other product that Teamy Blends has to offer, okay? Now, I'm going to get my ass back to work, all right, so I can get to the beach later, and so shall you, okay? And with that being said, now we got to go. Bye. What church do you attend now?
Christian Life Center. I just started attending it. It's so good.
Okay. That's Pastor, is that Pastor Bronner? That's not Bronner?
I think that might be his name. You know, Dunk, Pastor Dunk.
I think I've heard of him. He's a younger pastor, isn't he?
Kind of.
Okay.
How you, that's crazy. You know about that church?
Yes.
Yes.
I come from a family of pastors. So, you know, of course, moving to Atlanta at 18, you know, getting involved with the Atlanta lifestyle will send anybody to church, you know? So I'm pretty well acquainted with, you know, just the ins and outs of Atlanta, who's pastoring what. But I was trying to think what, I think my sister goes to that church, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm too
Really?
far from it. Yeah.
You guys show me your sister.
I will. So, do you feel like, because you put a lot of stuff out on the internet, you were, if anybody was transparent, I think you've been so transparent with allowing yourself out so young. Now, me personally, because and when you become a mother, I'm sure you're going to be twice as protective, protecting your daughter the way that you probably wanted to be protected. I would probably flip my shit if I saw my daughter out on the internet, not like you, not because it's distasteful, because I think, you've monetized it very well. You've changed your entire family's life. Buckhead is not cheap to live in. It's not.
Yeah.
I'm in Lawrenceville.
I like Lawrenceville. I got cousins live out there.
Yeah, but Buckhead is where it's at now. How far you live from the governor's mansion? Around the corner.
I don't know. I actually don't live in Buckhead. I don't want to say where I live out here.
But you don't have to give no address or anything like that. But, I'm just saying, the heart of the city, Atlanta's very prosperous now. And so I'm basically saying, you've really done well for yourself.
Thank you.
Now, being that you've, rose to fame so early, do you feel like you putting so much of yourself out to viewers is the reason why you're now taking your privacy back? Because you don't make videos like that anymore.
Honestly, I won't say privacy. I don't think that's it. I think I was just focusing on my relationship with God. Honestly, I don't care too much. I mean, privacy is cool, yes. No, yes, I do love privacy. But that's not the reason why I stopped.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was it the things that a lot of people said about you on the internet?
That did used to get to me in maybe 2-3 years ago.
Okay. Because you made a lot of videos about it, the way that you talk or act the way that you act.
Yeah. But honestly, that doesn't, when they comment on that part, it does not bother me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So is that because you have now found God now and you're now?
Even back then, it ain't bother me because they're going to say something regardless.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you feel, even though I know you said you haven't taken back your privacy, being that you have attained so much, do you feel alone even though everyone knows you on the internet, and when you go out in public, do you still feel alone?
I used to. I don't anymore.
Why is that?
God.
Okay. You're really, really deep in your journey right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I was 21, I had a health scare, you know? Dating a guy in Atlanta. He wasn't honest about his sexuality.
Dang.
Yeah. And dang. I was in love, dumb in love. And, that'll bring anybody to their knees. Like, you know what, God, listen, if I get through this, if this test comes back negative, I will change my life. And I gave my life, over to him at 22.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So I guess, I know that you have every reason for being, protective of your space, because you have put yourself out there so much. But I guess what I'm trying to understand for the viewers is everybody has that moment. Everybody has that.
Yes. Yeah.
And what was that? Do you mind sharing?
Yeah, you talking about like explain what you mean by that moment.
As far
the
as
encounter?
Did they hurt you? Did you have I just can't live like this no more? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, how I got on, whatever, I met this family.
Okay.
And it was 7 of them. And they had they was the only people I knew whose parents were still together. And they were so close together. It was 7 of them. And they loved God. And they influenced me, because the way I would see them, the way they loved each other, the way they looked out for each other, And you know, like how you said, like growing up, I never had that. I would always go look for that. I was like, wow, that's like amazing. And then just the way they so nice, treated people, they took people in, they took me in. And yeah, so that's when I seen them. Well, I was young though, only like 17. So it's like I understood it, but I didn't understand it. Like they would try, like the mom would try to tell me about God, but I would just be like one ear out the other. You know what I mean? But so like eventually I kind of fell out with them, and cause I was probably letting the fame get in my head, and I you know, tried to do my own thing, but and yeah, and then like, you know, it just wasn't like I didn't mean try to do my own thing, but it's like I guess I was just chasing the fame and the money, and it was like it just like wasn't working. Like, you know, I was probably like sad, and it's like everybody around me I would have to worry about, oh, they probably using me. But then like it's like when you got God, you ain't gotta worry about that, cause He give you discernment.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you've been used a lot?
Yeah, probably. But it's like I mean everybody say I'm so nice. So it's like I don't know. Yeah.
That's the Pisces in you.
Yeah.
Do you ever study? I know a lot of people probably think it's corny, but I'm being honest, like I'm probably one of the most intelligent people out here, but when it comes to astrology, it's dead on. And you are a Pisces. Do you know a lot about your sign?
Not too much.
Okay. So Pisces, we're fish, and we can float either way, right? We can fit into any environment. We can mold to people, but we have a great discernment of who's for us and who's not. But because we float, it's kind of hard to kind of see people's genuineness. And so you instantly, because you're such a charismatic person, people are attracted to you, not necessarily mean sexually, but because of your energy, it's easy for people to attach to you. And then you take on their energies. And then it affects you, but sometimes it can affect you positively and sometimes it can affect you negatively. But either way, you're very sensitive to people's energies. And so it doesn't surprise me that you went off on that family, because when people try to penetrate you and they try to tell you what to do, because you're used to floating, stability is not, I don't care how much you long for that family, because you are a person that can float in between, stability is not where you thrive.
Oh no, that's not what happened. They was always very nice to me.
Yes.
I messed up. I did something bad to them, and they had to part ties with me, which I took it the wrong way. I took it like, oh, dang, they don't mess with me no. That was me just being young. They don't mess with me no more. I started talking bad about them on the internet when it was never that. Like I said, I was just young. They still loved me and cared for me. They just didn't want me to live with them anymore. Okay. Because I was causing danger to their family.
So you long for stability. You want that stable foundation and household and mom and dad and brothers and sisters like you didn't come up with.
I mean, I'm gonna be okay regardless, but yes, I do want to have like a lot of kids. Okay. Yeah, because I want to, you know, it would be cool because I never experienced, I grew up like an only child. Okay. Yeah, and then, yeah.
Did you, how was your schooling coming up?
School? Yeah. It was good.
Did you finish?
I did my last year on Penn Foster. Do you know what that is? Yes. Yeah, did that. Okay,
congratulations.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
When did you finish?
2017, or I think I actually might have graduated 2018. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so you were a little late.
No, I was on time.
You was on time.
I actually graduated before everybody else, but that's because Penn Foster is so easy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All the answers are online.
Okay.
Yeah.
You seem nervous.
No, I'm not.
You're not nervous? Okay.
Yeah.
I hope I'm not making you nervous.
No, you're not.
Because I know it can be nerve-wracking, a total stranger, somebody you've never met, asking you all these questions, even though I know you've done interviews before. But I really wanted the viewers to really see, you know, you, which will be hard because you are a Pisces. There's many layers to you. Mm-hmm. Okay. So being that now you found God, are you regretful of how you rose to fame so quickly? Does that bother you?
No, everything happens for a reason.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, when you do have kids,
Mm-hmm.
what will you tell them when they find videos of mom and people are saying a lot of bad things about mom? How will you handle
By that
that?
time, ain't nobody gonna be saying nothing bad about me.
You don't think so?
Nah, I know so.
Okay.
But I'm not worried about that, honestly. I don't know. I'll deal with that when the time comes, but I don't think that's nothing I'm gonna have to worry about.
Okay. Why not?
Cause like I said, nobody's gonna be saying nothing bad about me by that time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have a totally different trajectory lined out for your life. Like, so the way, I mean, of course, I don't expect you to be the same person you are at 17, at 30, but what are your plans going forward?
I got the skincare line. I actually got a clothing line just dropped, and I want to do something. Like, I love kids. I love helping kids. Love going to church. I'm gonna get married soon. I'm speaking into existence.
Oh, I was gonna say, are you engaged?
Nah, but
You dating?
I got somebody I like though. I'm just speaking it into existence.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He loved God too. That's why I like him.
Okay.
Cause I met him 2 years ago, like 2-3 years ago. We did a video, but he was not, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I wouldn't have never took him serious back then. But like now he loved God. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like I was starting to fall off my track with God.
Mm-hmm.
And that also answers your question. He kind of got me back on track. Like, he teach me stuff. I stopped cussing because of him.
I noticed you haven't cursed the entire time.
Yeah. It was hard. It took me like a month, too, to get used to that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else that you want to change about yourself?
No. But I never wanted to stop cussing because I told him, like, I don't see the reason. Like, I understand it's a sin, but
Okay.
I don't know why.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I don't know why. So he sent me this video and it informed me on why. So it's like now that I know, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
So you don't feel he's trying to change you?
No, not at all.
Okay.
He's just trying to inform me because it's like I love God. He love God. He's just trying to help me out. Because like I told him, I said, I know it's a sin, but I don't know why. So I'm going to keep doing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're not running from anything or trying to hide or anything? Because a lot of times when people do develop deep relationships like that, it's because they're trying to find solace in peace because there's turbulence. No.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, if you say so. I mean, like, I was 21 once, and I know life can be hell. I was a broke 21 as opposed to you.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, you know, being broke versus having money, we still have the same problems. And, you know, you were living a lot of life at such a young age and, you know, taking care of your family and stuff. So that affecting you, I mean, that's not out of the ordinary.
Well, no. I'm good.
You sure?
Yes. Yes,
okay.
ma'am.
I noticed you keep looking back at your friend.
Oh, yeah, like a few times.
Why?
Probably just what I was talking about. He know about it. Yeah.
Okay. You need reassurance?
No.
No? I mean, it's okay if you do. You're 21.
I mean, no, it's just probably what I was talking about. He knew about it. That's why I looked at him.
Okay. Are you afraid to let people, are you afraid to be vulnerable on the internet?
On the internet?
Yeah, or just in public? Are you afraid to be vulnerable? Is that why you need someone to reassure you?
I don't think I'm afraid. I talk about a lot of stuff on TikTok.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've seen your TikTok, but I still feel like there's a lot that you want to say, but because the persona is out there,
I say anything.
It's contradicting. No, I mean, I don't doubt that you say anything.
I mean, I won't say anything. I mean, I say anything. Sometimes I just don't know what to say. It's like I'd rather like somebody gotta ask me. Sometimes, like I do ask God. Sometimes, like God, what should I say to these people, so they could like use me. I be telling God, use me. Like let your light shine through me. Let me bless somebody through you. So it's like if I talk about it, it's because I want other people to know about God. But yeah, sometimes I just don't know what to say. Like, it's better if I have someone asking me. Like, if somebody asks me, like, "Hey, why did you do this?" Then I can answer.
Okay.
Yeah.
You believe God wants you to change?
I'm good now.
Okay.
I mean, He wants me to be. I want God to help me be the woman of God He called me to be.
What if you were already that?
Then I'm doing it right.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's why I noticed too is sometimes, you know, the church, Justin Bieber went through it. A lot of people go through it, especially celebrities, in their journeys. And I noticed that, you know, it's like they come in and they try to brainwash, you know?
Who?
People like yourself, like me.
What, the church?
Yeah.
Oh, nah, I don't agree with that.
You don't?
Nah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why is that?
I believe in the Bible.
Okay.
So anything the Bible says, I agree with it.
Okay.
Because the Bible is God's word.
Okay. Have you read the entire Bible yet?
Nah, not the entire Bible.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you know there's a lot of strong contradictions in the Bible. I'm not here to challenge your faith.
Like what?
Because your faith is your spiritual is your spiritual relationship with God. But you know, a book is another thing. And so being that you are so young and you have your entire life ahead of you, I just, you know, hearing you talk about God so much, it's coming across as if you are using it as a as protection.
Nah. I mean, it's just me.
Okay.
What do I need to be protected from? I mean, the devil, yeah.
But you do know physically that, you know, they talk about a lot of things in the spirit realm, but, you know, the devil is you and the devil and God is you. You do know that, right?
No.
Yeah. Because in order to know good, you have to know bad. So you have to do bad things and make mistakes in order to learn. Oh, otherwise, that's not.
I know that we was all born into sin.
Yeah. I wouldn't call it sin.
I would.
Why?
Because that's what it's saying in the Bible, and that's what Adam and Eve did.
Okay.
Yeah, because the devil, he came, he told her, like, just go ahead and eat the apple. She ate it. Then she had Eve eat it. And then they got kicked out of Eden. At first, like, it was perfect. Like, what's it called? Eden, it was perfect. It was like the place God made for them. It was like a beautiful place. All the food tastes good. Then he said, just don't eat from here. Then, you know, the devil, like you said, the devil, he was there. And because, you know, he got cast down from heaven. So he was there on earth. And he told him, like, yeah, just eat it, you know, temptation. That's what you said, bad stuff. We all get tempted every day.
Well, I mean, it's a part of who we are. It's a must do. And so, you know, because I have studied a lot about theology and spirituality and, you know, who actually wrote the Bible and how was it written and, you know, challenging the facts on how do they know exactly what happened at that moment, because we do have the Quran. Are you familiar with the Quran?
Yeah.
Okay.
My brother Muslim.
Okay. And then we have, you know, Buddhism, the Lotus Sutra, which teaches peace and and it's more internal. It's not more so external. You know, Buddhism teaches you, you know, that you are in control, not some other factor out there controlling you, not a devil, you know, not God, because you are all, you encompass it all. And so when you know that is when you'll start to see real change in your life, because it's you accepting in that moment that I am who I am because of the choices that I made.
Yeah.
You know? So, you know, this is a very different Vicky, from, you know, watching your videos and seeing your growth. I'm not, and this is no diss to you, only because I got a lot more age on you. I feel that this is it's a phase, it's a safe space for you. And, you know, human beings, there's a lot more to us than just a conversation about God.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because God, whether you want to acknowledge it or not, is the reason why you are who you are.
Mm-hmm.
Not the devil.
Well, I know.
You know?
Yeah, he gave me life.
Right.
God, not the devil.
He gave you your mother.
Yeah.
He gave you your father. He gave you your personality. He gave you your character.
Mm-hmm.
Everything. And so, and he gave us free will, but we have to know that's internal.
Why he loves us so much. That's why he gave us free will. Because God is love. He loves us.
What if I told you you are God?
Oh, nah, I'm not.
Why?
I'm just not God.
Why are you not God? Do you not think you're worthy?
Oh, I am worthy, but I'm not God.
But what if I truly told you that there's research to back up that you are God?
I'm not God.
So you don't believe that you have the power to move your life the way that you want it moved?
Yeah, by following God, I do.
But you moved
But
it.
I'm not God, because when we all die, and he telling us, giving us judgment, I'm not God. I'm not about to judge you. I'm not God. I don't judge. I'm not the one that's gonna say, yeah, come up here or go down there. I'm not God.
So you believe in heaven and hell outside?
I told you I believe everything that's in the Bible.
Okay. But you also said you didn't read the Bible.
I didn't read all of it, but
Okay.
I study it.
Okay. All right. It's it's a pretty uneasy space. And I'm not gonna lie, the interview is not what I expected.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I feel that there is a lot that you are internalizing and holding back, and you have every right. I've seen, like I said, I've seen your evolution on the internet. I've seen the bad things that has happened. I've seen, the fights that you've had with other creators. I've seen it all.
Mm-hmm.
And to see you in a space now, I'm glad that you are in a space of internal spiritual reflection.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel that your conversation will be very different in a couple of years.
Okay.
So, anything else you want to? No, you good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, and congratulations on your skincare line.
Thank you.
Yes. Congratulations on your clothing line.
Thank you.
And congratulations on all your success.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you.
Congratulations on this show.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I love what I do, and I know that it's because of, regardless of where I come from, me being molested, my mom being on pills, my dad being a deadbeat. Stepfather was amazing, but my real dad, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But we're good now. And, me, my whole life, I spent my life, making people laugh,
Mm-hmm.
giving more than what I had to give to others. And so it left me with nothing. And that's what brought me into spirituality, not religion,
Mm-hmm.
but spirituality. And I feel like your practice right now is very religious.
Mm-hmm.
And religion is not a safe space. It's more of a control factor.
Mm-hmm.
And so I feel that when people see you that are religious, they want to control you. And the Bible is one of the mechanisms that they use to control slaves for 400 years. And so that's why I say in a few years, our conversation will be very different, because we had slaves praying for 400 years to a Bible that white men wrote.
Mm-hmm.
And the very things that they taught the slaves, they went against them using that Bible to instill fear in them. And so I personally feel, as we're ending this interview, that, your spirituality right now is instilling fear and not faith. And so that's my opinion. And I hope that you take it with grace.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't mean you any type of, I don't want you to leave here thinking that this is any sort of attack, but I've seen this happen so many times that I'm almost scared for you.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
That's it. We good? All right. And we'll put your links to your products below so that people can follow you, watch you, support you, and everything.
Okay, for sure.
Okay?
Thank
And what
you.
is your new name going to be? I hope Victoria. It's such a beautiful and
thank
elegant
you.
name.
I was gonna make it Victoria Rose.
That's beautiful.
That's my middle name.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
No problem.
What's your full real name?
Latasha Transrena Howard Kiwi.
Oh yeah, that's pretty. I like the name Latasha.
Thank you. Transrena means the transfer of joy.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though they called me like Transformer, all types of shit. Transvania in high school.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Oh, that's lit.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Hug. All right. See you later.
You too.
All right, love. That coffee got me like going. That coffee got me